शायद ये कहा होगा। सूरज देख रुक गया, तेरे आगे झुक गया है। सूरज देख रुक गया है, गुड मॉर्निंग, तेरे आगे झुक गया है। जब कभी ऐसे कोई मस्ताना निकले है अपनी धुन में दीवाना, शाम सुहानी बन जाते हैं दिन इंतजार के। ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही, गुड मॉर्निंग। रुक जाना नहीं तो कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के। रुक जाना नहीं तो कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के। ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही। Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to this live class for solving the MTP. Yes. I know for some of you like, ma'am, we are still preparing. So we want time. 1 month is yet to go and the preparation is not done. Why you are solving so early? Then so many students are clicking the pictures and sending, ma'am, iska answer ye correct hai, iska answer ye correct hai. So let the preparation go on. That's one part. But solving this live with me will give you the beautiful mindset. Okay? Which is required for exam confidence. So we will be checking the paper pattern. We will be seeing the weightages because so many. You want to check the June 23 MTP before the answer came, we solved it. The December 23 MTP, wo bhi solve kiya hai, right? So these MTPs are for 2022 syllabus. Yet the answers have not come. Once you get the answers, you also check. I'll also check if there's anything conflicting in my answers and institute's answer. Do comment below the video, do share it with me in the WhatsApp challenges and Telegram group, and we will of course update that also. Yes, so shall we start it? Yes, it's like so many things are going on in your mind. I can really understand, ye padhna hai, wo bhi padhna hai, wo bhi padhna hai. Just whatever you feel you want to do, ki law mein ye MQP solve karna hai, इसमें ये करना है, I have to write the sections of this. Just empty your mind in a diary. मेरी डायरी बताऊं आपको, right? And it is really so helpful. After doing this for 5-10 minutes, no, this is my diary. All my personal work, my business work, everything is into this, right? And then you can focus and do 2 hours of quality good study, right? So let us begin. First, we will check up. It's a very nice paper. I'll say some of the questions are good, but to be honest, ज़्यादा खुश नहीं होना है because some of the questions are over easy. But one thing we can make out the trend from this, that generally these are the few things which will definitely come in your answer sheet. Whenever you feel, ma'am, DT IDT paper for CMA Inter was really technical, really tough, please remember there is something very easy and amazing which can help you to get 50 marks. Of course, we all are aiming for exemptions, but definitely yes. Okay, right? So I have taken it as a challenge to solve it. I have my material hard copy. I've sent this soft copy also in the groups and Telegram because I feel please don't work in the laptops and desktops in soft copies. When you have it in your hand, no, because आपको ना बेटा 3 घंटे का पेपर लिखना है. So for writing 3 hours of exam, it is very essential to have your material. Okay, one more so happy news I want to share. Beside my house is a school. Like some trust school like that, but a very simple school, and I never feel disturbed when they sing prayer and they take breaks. So many times I must have told you, वहां पे break चल रहा है, बहुत आवाज आ रही है, 2 मिनट रुको, मैं खिड़की बंद करती हूँ. So proud to say, I have known some people who are working as cook, who are working as housekeeping. Their sons who have cleared 10th in 9.9 grade from the school, and then one of them has got admission into IIT Kharagpur. Another has completed her MBA, and now she is doing job. So I keep talking with those students all the time, and sometimes their parents. So it is so nice to see this, that there is no barrier. You want to write reason, 101 reasons are correct for not studying, for not doing this. जेन्यून है, सही है आपके सब रीजन, मगर पढ़ना है ना, उसके लिए रास्ते बन जाते हैं. इफ यू वांट टू स्टडी, यू कैन मेक योर वे आउट, राइट? चलो, so I was motivated so much by those students. Lovely to see their performances in exam. I'm taking you all to notebook. Please open your notebook. Hope you all are having 3 things. एक तो ये प्रिंट आउट, एक तो ये कैलकुलेटर. दीप्ति मैम तो कैलकुलेट करेंगे ना बेटा, क्योंकि वो तो पूरा पेपर लाइव करा रहे, बट आप भी तो कैलकुलेट करो ना, right? And for all those who are feeling still 1 month to go, last 10 days, we will check the MTP. ऐसा नहीं है. Your preparation will get a beautiful pump up with solving the MTP. And there are more MTPs. I would suggest all of you, even though there is change in rent-free accommodation, all amendments lecture आपने देखे हैं अलग playlist में, फिर भी just go through this. Like आज ये करो, और at least June 23, November 23, there's a playlist, CMA Inter all MTP solved from 21, December 21, 22, 23 सब मिलेगा आपको एक प्लेलिस्ट में, पूरा सॉल्व किया है, तो वहां से आप ये लेके करेंगे. All right, let us begin the mindset with the paper pattern. What should be approached first? Very quickly, very quickly. I know even like my students are writing, CA students are writing, आप भी मेरे ही स्टूडेंट हैं. इनकम टैक्स एग्जाम अभी टाइम है उसको, तो तब तक 2 days gap. I said let me cover up this because 15th of May onwards offline classes are starting for September, November, December attempt. I don't know how much time I'll be able to give. That's why, to be honest, I'm doing it early. But I was expecting, to be frank, more number of students to do it live with me. आप लोग सब देखते हैं, आज एक दिन में like 50 students will watch. I get all the details from YouTube studio. But I don't know what's the reason that students are not watching it live. If you are doing it live with me, sure you will get the benefit. बीच में ब्रेक लेंगे ना, और आपको कब ब्रेक चाहिए बोलिए. चलो, तो let us do paper pattern of CMA Inter DT 2022 syllabus. To the best, I am solving the question. Still 1% chance answer goes wrong because yet answers are not released, or answer is with different assumptions. Then just message me. I'll also correct it. You also correct it. ठीक है? चलो. You have section A. Section A is all about MCQs. Yes. So how many MCQs are there? Yeah, 15 MCQs. Questions and marks. 15 MCQs, 2 marks each, 30 marks. Now you have your section B, which is called as descriptive questions. Descriptive questions. And they are 5 questions you have to solve of 14 marks each. That is 70 marks, and the total is 100 marks. Some of you are literally sitting and watching, then I request all of you to write it. When you write this, it sinks in your mind and you will never complain that of having a good speed for the exam. ठीक है? तो इसको लिखो please. हाँ, done. Acha, in the descriptive question, you have got a choice. Your question number 1 is compulsory. It is compulsory to solve question number 1. And I'm always saying ki, 1 second, dear students. Oh no, that's for CA students. Really missed out. Here you have a beautiful choice only, right from the beginning. मतलब आपके descriptive questions, ये आपका question number 1 है MCQ. Sorry, question number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 is the last one. 1 second. We'll have a beautiful mindset. So exam we can use the reading time also properly. ठीक है बेटा? 8 questions हैं आपके लिए. कितने हैं total? 7 questions. So out of 7, solve any 5. So you don't have that compulsion कि total income problem आपको choice में करना है. But of course it is very easy to do. And each question internally is generally for 7 plus 7 marks. Frankly, they could have made it 8 and 6, 10 and 4. हाँ, कभी कभी they are doing like this also. 5 plus 5 and 4. 5 marks, 5 marks, 4 marks. Especially the theory question when they are asking for GST. Income tax, so it is not there. Now, weightage wise, the most important topics which are going to be asked in exam is one question of 5 marks will be there on the residential status, which you all should attempt. You should not leave in choice. Okay. In business head, 5 marks question they are asking only for depreciation nowadays. Hot favorite. Every exam they are asking how to calculate normal depreciation and additional depreciation. Okay. Right. Is this all helpful to all of you? Done. 5 marks residential status, 5 marks business head, depreciation compulsory which comes in exam. Then you have got all the choice. House property का एक question आता है, capital gain का आता है. I'm always saying there are 5 heads of income, but set off and carry forward. This is an exclusive question for 7 marks and super scoring. If you ask me deductions, ma'am, so many are there. ATC, ATD, ATTTA, ATTTB. If I explain, the class will become lengthy, but I have made separate practice videos and separate revision videos for each of this topic. Just trust me. Trust the teacher, trust the path, और एक बार check करके देखो आप. You will understand. Those who are saying, no, ma'am, ATC, so many are there. ATCCD1, ATCCD, बिल्कुल आपका clear हो जाएगा. ठीक है? तो ATC, ATD, ATTTA, ATTTB, okay, and ATG. These are the most important deductions. Ma'am, that means they will not ask you ATEEB, electric vehicle आजकल बहुत चल रहा है, आते हैं, but these are the ones repeatedly asked. Okay, and then agricultural income step method. You should know how to calculate the step method. Return of income, PAN card, all that, whatever is amendment, check and go. When you are coming to your GST paper, yeah, you don't have 50 marks separate and 50 marks separate. In your 15 MCQs only, like almost 12 MCQs are from DT, 13 and 14 is from IDT, and 15th one is from customs. Customs, we are going to take live classes on this channel, detailed. I'll provide the material and everything, but I want to promise you all are connected with me in the challenges groups and Telegram group. What is the reason? Like, I know some of you are working, want me to take classes always in evening, and if feasible I'm taking, but if I'm having offline class I'm not able to take. तो आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप कमेंट में या जब भी मैं पूछती हूँ डालो. कस्टम्स क्लास यू ऑल शुड अटेंड. जस्ट आई थिंक 4 लेक्चर्स में हो जाएगा पूरा अच्छे से प्रिपेयर, एंड इट्स वेरी स्कोरिंग, है ना? ओके, यू कांट लीव इट इन चॉइस बेटा. एमसीक्यूज में भी आता है, थ्योरी क्वेश्चंस भी जीएसटी से दे आर आस्किंग, इज वेरी इजी. जीएसटी one question is fixed, that is value of supply. 7 marks. ये आपके हाथ में है because repeatedly same questions are asked. One is from input tax credit. Calculate output tax, input tax, and how much the input tax credit is allowed. Yes, right. So one is that. 1 second, huh, dear students? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Sure. You repeat it, it will be clear. You don't have to make stories around it कि इसने ऐसा किया. That is my way. With due respect to all the teachers are doing good only. I don't know, I'm not here to criticize anyone. So no, GST में important है value of supply. फिर एक question आएगा आपको input tax credit से, right? And theory question you will get from your chapter 1 only. Write about the GST and portal or the constitution or whatever it is. Simple, what are the advantages of GST abhi isme pucha hai, like that. Simple theory questions. Okay, and make sure you cover up amendment. All the lectures along with material is provided, so you can cover up all the amendments of DT as well as GST from CA Dipti Chheda's channel. And why I'm asking you to like, subscribe and hit the notification button, बिकॉज ये प्री रिकॉर्डेड अपलोडेड क्लासेस नहीं है बेटा. कस्टम का क्लास भी हम करेंगे, हाँ, लाइव ही सॉल्व करेंगे. ठीक है, राइट. So this is all about the paper pattern. I hope my speed is fine. Comment below, is it all clear or not? सेक्शन ए हो गया आपके एमसीक्यू, सेक्शन बी है डिस्क्रिप्टिव. या descriptive questions, if it is 7 marks, of course if you are attempting question number 5, B you can attempt, then A, then C, but bits should be together. And preferably start with the question which you are very confident, like house property, you know super duper well. Do it. Okay, right. I'm going to take marathon for the CA students also, 3 days exam, that I would ask all of you to attend because the portion is same. तब मैं detail बताऊंगी, but I want to clarify every question you have to check whether you have to do it as per 115 BAC1, that is the new tax regime, or the default tax regime. Are you all with me? 115 BAC 3 lakh to 6 lakh 5%, 6 lakhs to 9 lakh, wo wala. Okay, or they will say that the person has opted out of 115 BAC by their subsection 6. You know what is subsection 6? Opt out. Opt out means, dear students, they are not following 115 BAC. Means you have to calculate the tax as per old. I call it as old tax regime, where you get all the deductions and the slab rates are 0 to 2.5 lakh, 2.5 lakh, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh, 5 lakh to 10 lakh. Whoa. Here you cannot set off house property loss in self-occupied. There you can set off 2 lakh. Standard deduction at both places you can take. Here you cannot take additional depreciation there. One detailed 15-20 minutes video I'll make for this only. So until then, and I've already done it in the tax amendment lecture 1 also. So if you watch that, this will be clear. This is the alertness I'm saying, because you might feel, ma'am, whatever I knew, I applied all the deductions and I calculated correctly. Later on, you will come to know, oh, this person has calculated as per default tax regime. इसको तो deduction देना ही नहीं था, and you have given. Okay, I think this much is enough. Straight we are going now to start solving the MTP. Ready? Who wants to give the answer with me? अरे दीप्ति मैम आप ही सॉल्व करा दो. मैम तो करेंगे ना? But even if you're watching as recording and if you're trying, you're giving a boost to yourself. Pause the video, try to answer, listen to my explanation. Pause the video, make sure you answer whatever knowledge you have gained until now. Again, play the video. That will really boost your confidence. See what efforts you are putting now. Exam is after 1 month. but that is more important. No need to take all the tension last moment कि अब ये भी पढ़ना है वो भी. अभी पढ़ो ना. When time is there, you should all study. चलो. One second, ना बेटा. हाँ. So we are in the section 1. I would suggest you all one thing, that I know section 1 is MCQ and you just have to write the main answer. But still, if you if you can just do in your answer sheet rough work for MCQ, you will be like benefited. बहुत benefit होगा बेटा आपको. चलो, समझ में आ रहा है what I'm saying? Rather than doing everything in your calculator, if required, just do rough work for MCQs in your answer sheet, 1 page. No one is going to do minus marks. Clear? Right. So happy to know that some of you are already giving the answers for the first one. God bless you. See, that takes guts. The more you dare in the classroom, the more you dare in the outer world, and you outperform in your job, in your practice, wherever you go. तो वो डेयरिंग घर से ही आना है, और वो अभी तो यही क्लासेस ही घर है ना. राइट. चलो. ओके ओके. Sudarshan, right. Let me see if your answer is correct or not. And as I said, I'm going to work out this here and here itself. Ma'am, आप यहाँ के यहाँ क्यों कर रहे हैं, नोटबुक में क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं, so that you all can see the question better. Please invite others also to solve it live, because solving live will make a huge difference, बेटा. आपको पता नहीं है कि आप अपना जेन्युइन वाला कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ा रहे हैं. एंड सजेस्ट मी ऑनेस्टली, आई एम गेटिंग अ डाउट, एम आई सॉल्विंग इट टू अर्ली. अरे मुझे इतने लोग रोज पूछ रहे हैं टेलीग्राम में, इसका आंसर बताओ, उसका आंसर ऐसे, आई सॉल्व एंड कीप, यू कैन चेक. And frankly speaking, I have lot of hectic schedule from 15th of May. So that's one another reason. Huh? Chalo. Do share it if you understand very well with others. An individual has loss under house property for the assessment year and income from salaries. What is the total income if he is paying tax under 115 BAC? When you pay the tax under 115 BAC, okay, right, then you cannot set off the house property loss with other heads. Normally, house property loss can be set off. आप लोग लिख रहे हैं नहीं? दीप्ति मैम ने 1999 में सीए फाइनल क्लियर कर लिया, फिर इतना मेहनत आपके लिए इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि डोंट कम एंड कंप्लेन, आई कुड नॉट कंप्लीट माय पेपर. However wonderful, colorful, easy charts teachers are giving, it is really good on their part. But on your part, unless you don't write it, your pen will not flow in exam. So write down, house property loss can be set off with other heads. Up to what, beta? 2 lakh. But here, because this person is opting for 115 BAC, he cannot show loss in self-occupied property and he cannot set off the losses with other heads. So here, and let us assume that जो भी salary की income है 14 lakhs, that is computed income after standard deduction. So the answer here is 14 lakhs. See, that's what it. Please don't get demotivated if you have given wrong answer. This is your own place. You have come to learn here. What I want to say is, this is how we slip. And you know, जो nearby wrong answer है ना, so many of you have given 12 lakh answer बेटा, तो 4 lakh में से 2 lakh loss तो set off करेंगे, और 12 lakh is the correct answer for old tax regime, normal tax regime. In default tax regime, no. Is the answer clear now? Are you all with me? Yeah. An SSE has incurred preliminary expenses 20,000. He started the business in May. Okay. What is the amount of deduction allowable to him? Okay. 20,000. Under section 35D. Please write. Sometimes up to match the pairs नहीं आ रहे हैं, पर कभी कभी ये बहुत काम में आता है. Section 35D says whatever preliminary expense you have incurred, you are allowed to claim 1/5 every year, and that's 4,000. So 4,000 is the answer. Nice. Anyone is having any conflict in mind, then I'm waiting, because my Zoom and live streaming will go little slow. Who wants to give the answer for the third one? Third wala. I have never seen an exam, dear students, without 80 TTA and B. So wherever I feel required, shall we revise the provision? Ekdam brief mein. 80 TTA deduction is given on your saving account interest up to 10,000 for all the SSCs. Resident, of course. 80 TTA saving account interest 10,000 given to all SSCs. 80 TTB, it's not saving account, it's what? Saving account plus FD interest deduction up to 50,000 given only to senior citizen above 60 years. Isn't it a beautiful way to revise the provision? हमको यहाँ जंग जीतने नहीं है कि मैं correct हूँ या आप correct है. So Ram has earned fixed deposit 55,000. What is the amount of deduction available to him under chapter 6A if he has exercised the option under 115 BAC 6? Means he has opted out of the default tax regime. Means he can claim deduction. And he is above 60 years. So FD interest, can he get a deduction of 50,000? This is the answer. Please give the response, those who are attending live. Is my speed fine or shall we go little fast or little slow? I never like to dominate the class कि मुझे ऐसे ही पढ़ाना. हाँ, लिखने के मामले में if you are not writing, you are losing out. I have made you write the concept here. I have made you write the concept and section here. 4,000 every year. है ना? चलो, ये भी देखो. Miss Monica, foreign national, comes to India. Oh, the same question we have already solved in class. 100 days since 2007 and 8. Okay. Britley name से हमने ये same question solve किया था कि he is a player, he comes to India every year 100 days. अभी like IPL players are in India, है ना? Right. What would be the residential status? Okay. She is in India for 100 days or more. So first basic condition, 180 days or more is not satisfied. Second basic condition, 60 days or more and 365 days or more in the 4 years. 60 days or more and 365 days or more in the preceding 4 years. Is she there in India? Yeah. This year 100 days aa gaya. And 2007 it say every year she's coming for 100 days. So 4 years mein to 400 days. So Monica is satisfying second basic condition. So she is resident. Now additional condition. Additional conditions are always for preceding previous years. So okay, is Monica coming to India and is satisfying the first basic condition? No. Second basic condition? Yes. Now additional condition is last 10 years, 2 years you should be resident. Okay, correct. So last 10 years, 2 years you should be resident. Okay, done. And last 7 years, 730 days or more she should be in India. This condition she is not able to satisfy because last 7 years she is in India only for 700 days. So answer is Monica is a resident but not ordinary resident. Great. Okay. Sudarshan, your answer is correct. What about others, beta? ठीक है, गलत तो गलत, आंसर तो दो. Amit has retired from his job on 31st March 2023. From 1st April, he was entitled to get pension. So many students ask me, ma'am, pension mil raha hai to usme, this is like monthly pension, uncommuted pension. From this, do you get standard deduction? Yes. What would be his income? If he has excised, yes, not excised the option. देखो language बड़ा मजेदार है. See, those who are feeling कि मेरा preparation पूरा नहीं हुआ है, this is like a super practice you are doing. I'm revising the concept also. So if he has not excised the option, That means he's still under 115 BAC. But from this year, whatever is your salary income, how much is salary income? Uncommuted pension, 12,500 into 12. 1,50,000. Whether you are in default tax regime or you are in old tax regime, you are allowed 50,000 standard deduction. So what is your net taxable salary? 1 lakh. Ma'am, 150 is also answer. Nil is also answer. So ये ना बड़े nearby answers है. Some of you may think, no, standard deduction is not allowed. Then the answer is gone. Okay, right. Pallavi, is my speed fine? Some of you are not giving answers to all the questions of MCQ. No problem. But if you have missed and I have explained now, is it clear? Then put me a message. AC. What is AC? All clear. Pallavi engaged in manufacturing of rubber in India and earns a profit of 12 lakh. What is her agricultural income? 65-35. Tea, coffee, 60-40. So this is like over easy. As per the provisions on the Central Goods and Service Tax Act, taxable person means a registered person or a person who is liable to register under 20 to 24. You remember? 22 है आपका voluntary registration, 24 तो compulsory. If you are an e-commerce operator, online server, ये वो कितने सारे हैं. If your turnover exceeds the limit 10 lakh, 20 lakh state-wise, you are liable. So the answer here is both A and B. Which of the following services are exempted? I think there is a lag in the way you are answering and moving ahead. Because we are streaming it through Zoom ना. तो देखो मैंने उसके आगे का क्वेश्चन भी सॉल्व कर लिया. मतलब as soon as I am asking, I am feeling you are not answering, but there is a time lag. No problem. Sure. Clear? Which of the following services are exempt? Services by way of performance in folk art form where consideration charged by the performance is not more than 2 lakh. Oh, this is taxable. Above 1,50,000 only, this is taxable. Services by way of collection of contribution under the Atal Pension Yojana. This is exempt. Atal Pension Yojana is a type of national pension scheme. So whatever is contributed, it is exempt, not chargeable to GST. Services to RBI are made taxable. See, there are some amendments of 20 to 23 which are very important. That's why if you check my amendments PDF after 23, 24, and I'm going to repeat it, 5th evening, note down, 5th May is Sunday evening. I'm going to revise GST, all the amendments at one place. I've already done amendments in the chapters in the Sarthi batch, but I will do it, है ना? तो आप पक्का से देखो. This is last year's amendment, beta. कि now all the services which are provided to RBI are taxable and none. So answer is B. Okay. Yeah, C is correct. 65% is correct. Levy of indirect tax on goods and services may lead to, okay, inflation, deflation, reflection, none of the above. Okay. Now, if you check it somewhere, because the tax rates are high, GST में inflation भी है. It will increase the inflation. But somewhere, because if you are covered in that set of chain, then the earlier there was cascading effect. Tax पे tax लगता था. अब ऐसा नहीं है. Central sales tax पे भी tax लगता था. Excise add करने के बाद 110 पे we used to charge GST earlier. So tax on tax. So I think it should be deflation. In a way, sometimes inflation is also answer. देखो इसका आंसर देखेंगे जब करेक्ट आएगा. Supply of service by a music composer to a music company is covered under section 9(4) RCM, reverse charge mechanism. Music composer is giving service to music company. I know many of the students are saying कि inflation should be the answer, and it can be right. Because GST से कहीं ना कहीं taxes तो हमारे बढ़ ही रहे हैं. देखेंगे. This one I am keeping into dilemma. No problem. And some of you are smiling. अरे teacher कोई नहीं मालूम. कोई बात नहीं. It's very good to be honest. छोड़ दो. सप्लाई ऑफ द सर्विस, ये तो हो गया आरसीएम बेसिस पे बेटा. चलो आगे चलते हैं. All of you should answer, even if it is wrong, absolutely no problem बेटा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है मुझे. Next, a registered person paid 11,800 inclusive of GST as a motor car insurance. Okay. Motor car insurance पे whatever GST you pay, generally you cannot claim input tax credit unless you are running a driving school or you are selling the motor car. और ये ना उसमें है ब्लॉक्ड क्रेडिट में एक्सेप्शन है सेक्शन 17 में. Motor car insurance is allowed in 3 cases to supplier. If you are in the same motor car business, you are buying and selling motor car, so maybe on road insurance you have taken, or you are running a driving school. और थर्ड क्या था, या यू आर लाइक हायरिंग एंड लीजिंग ऑफ मोटर व्हीकल, आप ना गाड़ियां रेंट पे देते हो, तो फिर यू कैन क्लेम द मोटर कार इंश्योरेंस. सो व्हाट दे हैव आस्क्ड हियर, सप्लायर कैन क्लेम, supplier cannot claim, recipient can claim, none of the above. Of course supplier can claim assuming that he is in the same line of business. Great, great to know that your answers are all correct. Chalo, next. Aggregate turnover of Sri Krishna, a trader from Tamil Nadu, in the financial year 20 to 23 was 90 lakhs. Okay. Hence, he has opted to pay GST under 10. What is 10? Composition scheme. Okay. During the year financial year, his taxable turnover is 1 crore 10 lakhs. Okay. एक zero कम है लगा दो. Comprising of the supply of goods 1 crore, normal tax, and balance of services. समझ में आ रहा है आपको question? Along with the supply of goods, you can supply services only up to a limit if you are a composite dealer. Yeah. If you are a composite dealer, तो जो भी आपका लास्ट ईयर का टर्नओवर है ना 90 lakhs प्रीवियस ईयर टर्नओवर, उसका 5% और 5 lakh, 5 lakh तक मैक्सिमम यू कैन क्लेम अ डिडक्शन. तो देखो 90 का 5% कितना आता है? Hmm. 4,50,000. So 4.5 lakhs or 5 lakhs. So maximum up to 5 lakhs, whichever is higher. So 5 lakh tak you can give services along with the goods if you are a composite dealer. Both you cannot give no goods and services. Here his turnover is 1 crore and composite dealer की limit कितनी है 1.5 crore or 150 lakhs. And the balance supply of services. What would be his liability? So he has given 10 lakhs. Okay. Generally for composite, the rate is 1%. What would be the GST liability? 1 second. %, and the regular rate of the GST is 18%. There is some mistake in the problem. The answer which is coming, like actually he cannot give the services more than 5 lakhs. Okay. Let us see the 1%. 1% if you take, as he is going for the composition, then your total turnover is 1 crore and 10 lakhs. Then this is going to be the answer. And actually going by, so he cannot. 1 second. Because his last year's turnover was 90 lakhs, uska 5%. You cannot give services more than 5% of your last year's turnover or 5 lakh, whichever is higher. But he is giving services of 10 lakh. So no, the answer will be none. कहीं कहीं होता है कभी confusion. None will be the answer. I hope you all are getting. थोड़ा अच्छा in-depth question है. Almost as good as question can also be asked. 1 minute. Even I'll mark and keep. I'll also check. But there are so many things to be done. So if I forget, you tell me. I'll revise. If there was a confusion for all of you, I'll just clear it. But आप भी clear कर लेते हैं इसको. See, a person who wants to go for composite supplier, his turnover should be up to 150 lakhs or 1.5 crore. So that he is satisfying, Krishna. Now the thing is, along with goods, he cannot provide services. Dono. But kabhi kabhi hota hai na, if I am selling TVs, I have to give the warranty and other AMC and all services. So in that case, definitely he can give services up to 5% of last year's turnover or 5 lakh, whichever is higher. So here he has given the service up to 10 lakhs. Clear to all of you? So he cannot opt for none of this. He will pay the regular tax. Input tax credit shall not be availed by a registered person in respect of invoices unless the details thereof have been communicated to the registered person in GSTR 2B. Yes. So input tax credit you cannot avail unless the details thereof been communicated to the registered person in the GSTR 2B. This is auto-populated. When the supplier is showing it as output tax, automatically it will be auto-populated in the GSTR 2B. Then you can avail the input tax credit. Very good, very good. God bless you. All your answers are correct, beta. ठीक है? Right. कस्टम्स पार्ट आई वांट टू टेक इन द 4 रेगुलर क्लासेस, तो अभी छोड़ देते हैं क्योंकि फिर पूरा कस्टम समझाने बैठेंगे तो डिटेल वी हैव टू सॉल्व. ओके, बट द बेस्ट वर्किंग व्हाट आई कुड डू इज say these are very easy. Social welfare surcharge shall be payable at 10% of the basic custom duty, and for determining custom duty insurance charges where the same is not ascertainable is to be taken at 1.25. 1.125. Okay, just click it and we will check the detail custom. बहुत ज़्यादा overdose होगा. Yes. Now the problems I would request all of you to solve it in your notebook. Okay. We'll take break थोड़ा आधा घंटे बाद. Is it okay? Excuse me. Okay. I was coughing, that's why I was drinking green tea. It's very hot outside. Hope you all are also taking care. Chalo, jaldi se karte hain. No need to maintain that sequence in the exam. 15 minutes of reading time. Whatever you know best, you attempt first. Chalo, मेरे साथ solve करेंगे and give the answers also. Rupankar Roy, Indian citizen, left India for the purpose of employment. 1st October 2023. He came back to India on 30th March. You know, the day you leave India and the day you come back will also be counted. Yeah. During the previous year, he earned income, salary in USA and credited there. Interest received in India out of the FD. Okay. Determine the residential status and tax sensitivities. Rupankar was in India for how many days? You can do it in calculator, but to help you, I'm writing here. April, May, June, July. जल्दी से लिखेंगे. August, September, and of course 1st October. And he came back on 30th. So वो 2 दिन भी ले लेंगे. Anyone is having doubt in days calculation? I am writing. And if it is a 5-mark question, you have to write the basic condition. Residential status का basic condition लिखना है. How many days you all are getting? Can you answer in the chat box? 186 days आ रहा है मुझे. So is Rupankar resident? Yes. And he left India for the first time in October 23. तो इसके पहले के last 2 years out of 10 years, will he be resident? First additional condition, yes. In the last 7 years, 730 days he is in India. Satisfied all of you? So Rupankar is resident and ordinary resident as he is satisfying the first basic condition, 186 days or more he is in India and both the additional conditions. And when someone is resident and ordinary resident, what do we say? World income is taxable. Ma'am, had he been non-resident, you have got a salary in USA, you have received in USA, earned in USA, हमको कोई लेना देना नहीं है. But because this person is resident and ordinary resident, okay, right? World income will be taxable in India. So salary income 5 lakh and interest received in India on in the bank 1.2 lakh, that is 6 lakh 20,000 will be the gross total income. FD पे कोई 80 TTB का TTA का deduction नहीं मिलेगा because he is not a senior citizen and salary earned we assume it is computed. If they give you per month salary, you have to take the standard deduction. I hope extra things what I'm saying are very helpful. Salary, one question surely comes for 7 months. And whenever you get salary question, you do get the RPF question. So your RPF doubt, I don't know, I can really see so many common doubts. तो मुझे लगता है एक सिर्फ doubt clearing का live session रखना चाहिए. R. Singh is the employee of the BPL India Limited. He furnished the undernoted particulars of his income for previous year, computed his income from salary. Okay. See, when a person is not retiring, beta, compute his income from salary तो बोला है, but nothing is given. Whether he has opted for 115 BAC or he has opted out. Yeah. So we'll assume that he has not opted for 115 BAC. Generally, they'll make it very clear in the exam. I don't know why here they have not given. And when you take salary, take it for 9 months if he's retiring in December. Here he is not retiring. So 60,000 into 12, basic. You will have to make triple column particulars, working and amount in your notebook. I am doing it here so that you can refer the data of the question. मैम आप जैसे कर रहे हैं हम भी ऐसे कर रहे हैं तो हेल्प नहीं होगा ना बेटा. DA 20,000 per month, 2,40,000. DA is forming part of the salary, means definition of salary you will take DA. Medical allowance fully taxable. This is ना, इसको 5 स्टार खिलाओ, किटकैट खिलाओ, एक्लेयर्स खिलाओ, सब खिला दो इसको. This adjustment always comes in exam, and I feel bad because 50% of the students, when I corrected mock test paper, did it wrong. ऐसे क्यों? He and his employer contributed 14% of the salary to RPF. Now, how much you can contribute to RPF? 12%. You have contributed 14%. So 2% is going to be taxable. Okay. Now here, 14% of salary means salary, basic and DA. Ma'am, why? Because DA is forming part of salary. So what is salary here? 9,60,000. You and your employer has contributed 14%. Employer can contribute how much? 12%. So 9,60,000 ka 2%. That is 19,200. Superb. 19,200 will become taxable. Is it okay if I am solving it like this, or you want to solve every problem in notebook? नाश्ता वाश्ता करके आए कि नहीं? क्लास लंबा चलेगा. See, one of the exam, take a pause, please listen. It's not कि सिर्फ MTP solve कर रहे हैं. I'm giving you many things which are very important for exam, beta. One of the exam, they said 14% of basic was contributed. Okay, but allowed is 12% of basic and DA. So do the calculation properly. Don't just take directly 2% always. Clear what I'm saying? This is the right answer. Interest, they have credited 11%. How much interest is allowed? 9% interest on RPF is exempt. So how much interest will be taxable? 11 minus 9.5. 1.5. 1.5. 12,100 is 11%. So 1.5% kitna? 12,100 into 1.5 divide by 11. 1650. Done? Okay. His personal electric bill amounted to 20,000 per annum, out of which he paid 5,000 and balance was paid by his employer. Why employer will pay a personal electricity bill? It's a perquisite. He's provided a small car with a driver for private as well as official use. So small car means less than that 1600 cc. So it is 1800 per month. With driver, so chauffeur ka 900. So 2,700 per month into 12. This is the value of the perquisite. 32,400. 1,800. If it's a heavy engine based car, then 2,400. So 1,800 and 900 for the chauffeur. He took a life insurance policy. Premium was paid by employer, taxable. Star market, very important. Had it been health insurance, group insurance, accident policy premium, exempt. Health insurance, group insurance, accident policy, exempt. What is taxable? Taxable is life insurance. Employee, or life insurance is yours. Why employer will pay the premium? If he pays, taxable. Profession tax was paid. Whenever profession tax is paid by employer, it is added in the salary and then deduction is allowed. If it is paid by employee, you can directly take a deduction. Yeah, you can take a deduction. चलो अभी टोटल करते हैं. Anyone is having any doubt at any bit? Is it okay? Will you be able to write it in notebook? Particulars, amount, inner column for calculation. How much you all are getting the gross salary? Send me a message. जल्दी से टाइप करके भेजो. फाइनल एग्जाम में कौन कैलकुलेट करेगा बेटा आपके लिए? करो करो. Have you all completely watched the DT and IDT practice batch also, beta. There I have given lot of important things weightage wise also. How much you all are getting gross salary? I'm waiting from the screen. कितना आ रहा है आपको? 1094,650 minus standard deduction 50,000 and minus PT. Ma'am, why did you add the PT and deduct? Because it is paid by employer. It's a waterfall. Anything given to employee by employer, taxable. ठीक है? So standard deduction is given in both the cases, and anyone we are calculating tax as per the normal tax regime. 1042 250. Done. Please don't calculate the tax unless they ask for. Gross salary is 10 lakhs. बेटा एक बार देखो, DA 20,000 तो नहीं लिखा है ना, it's 20,000 per month, so 2,40,000. I'm waiting for you to do the correction. I'm not taking any figures. You want me to? नहीं, बहुत ज्यादा स्पून फीडिंग हो जाएगा मेरा ना. मनी कुछ ज्यादा सॉफ्ट है मेरे को लगता है फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. आई वाज थिंकिंग इफ आई कैन सर्कुलेट दिस सॉल्ड पीडीएफ. नहीं, फिर तो आप वीडियो ही नहीं देखोगे और जो लर्न करना है वो करोगे नहीं. रट्टा थोड़ी मारना है हमको. One second, Abhita. Yeah, got the correct answer, dear students? Chalo. I hope there's no network issue. Kyun? I'm just sitting beside the Wi-Fi only. Chalo. So this was a question for 7 marks. And residential status. It's a nice combination. I think you all should attempt. And did you observe for 7 marks, so much time we took in calculating salary. But for 7 marks, this question was so easy. So always it will balance off. Kahin time lagega, kahin nahi lagega. Next. This is like over easy question. Mrilal Thakur, who owns, one second, dear students, charging on karna hai. Mrinal Thakur owns 2 particulars of house 1 let out, house 2 self-occupied, and she has taken a loan for the construction of second house. Amount was borrowed and repaid. Construction was completed. Construction of the house 1 was completed in 1996. You are required to compute the house property if he has not opted for 115 BAC 6. Means he has not opted out. See, the language is very indirect. Student, ma'am, he has not opted, means he is normal. Gone, the whole problem will go wrong. He has not opted out of 115 BAC clause 6. Means he is in default tax regime. And if he is in default tax regime, self-occupied property इतना भर भर के ज्ञान दिया है, इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. House property 2 के लिए you don't have to calculate the interest. If in default tax regime, self-occupied house property interest is not allowed. Just for practice as a separate question, if you want to do, we'll do it at end. Chalo, let us do the let out part. You know, house property you have to do in 2 columns. LOP, fair rent or municipal value, whichever is higher. So 18 lakhs. That or standard rent, whichever is lower. That or actual rent, whichever is higher. So what is the GAV? GAV is higher, that is 15 lakhs. क्लियर है सबको? हाँ, लेस म्यूनिसिपल टैक्स, म्यूनिसिपल टैक्स का डिडक्शन मिलेगा तो यू विल गेट NAV 13,80,000. Immediate standard deduction 30%, 13,80,000 का 30%, 4,14,000. और इंटरेस्ट का डिडक्शन आएगा, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन 75,000. So 1380 minus 4,14,000 minus 75,000, 8,91,000 is the income from the let out property. बेटा लिखा आप सबने. And self occupied property, no losses allowed because he has gone for default tax regime. So what is your income from house property? Same. सेल्फ ऑक्यूपाइड प्रॉपर्टी के लिए नोट लिखना पड़ेगा, नो लॉस अलाउड. इफ यू शो इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन यू विल गेट अ लॉस. नहीं मिलता ना, अदरवाइज यू कैन कैलकुलेट द इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन अप टू 2 lakhs, है ना, इफ ही हैज नॉट ऑप्टेड आउट. So we are not calculating the interest. हाँ, चलो. Rahul engaged in the manufacture of chemicals and furnishes you the following details. This is a question asked in every CMA exam for 5 to 7 marks, that they will give you the opening WDV addition. Here I want to talk about 2 alert signs, very important. Just look here very carefully. Whenever in the block of asset you solve the problem, follow the format: opening WDV, purchases, balance, sales, balance, and on that balance tax. Means in the year of sale, even if I have sold the plant and machinery on 25th March, I'll not claim depreciation in the year of sale. यहाँ तक clear है आपको? Now, when you write the purchases of the assets, that time beside that write date of purchase. Ma'am, why we should write date of purchase? If that asset is purchased and used for more than 180 days, you have to claim full year's depreciation. Otherwise, you have to claim 50%. And if a person is a manufacturer and he has opted out of the default tax regime, he is paying tax in normal, can he claim additional depreciation also on the asset purchased related to factory? If he is a manufacturer, answer is yes, 20%. But if he has purchased the asset and used for less than 180 days, 10%. मैंने पूरा रिवाइज करा दिया आपको, and now if you solve it, it will be very clear. I really want you to comment below if this way is helping or not. हम एक एक concept revise करें. Now some of you are, ma'am, jaldi. What is this word jaldi? I don't understand. Sorry, you may not be like that, but बहुत student, ma'am, jaldi karao. So they watch the video at 1.5. If you watch this video at 1.5, 1.75 speed, you will follow everything, but nothing will be retained in your mind. Trust me. मैंने देख लिए खुद के वीडियो स्पीड बढ़ा के क्या होता है. Rahul engaged in manufacture of chemicals, WDV 10 lakhs, new machinery purchased 1st August. See, if this is purchased in January 24, beta, this is used for 90 days, less than 180 days, and then machinery sold. So 10 and 24. यहाँ पे आपका टोटल है 24 और ये 1 lakh माइनस होगा तो 23 lakhs is your WDV. All assets were put to use. Rate was 15%. अच्छा हुआ दे दिया, नहीं दिया तो भी plant and machinery the rate is 15%. Compute the depreciation if he has opted out. That means you have to take the normal depreciation, you have to take additional. Now what's the block value? 23 lakhs. So 23 lakhs में से first 4 lakhs पे 15% का 50%. Why, ma'am? Because 4 lakh is used for less than 180 days. 30,000. Nice. Out of 23, 4 you remove. अब बचा कितना? 19. 19 lakhs पे 15%. 2,85,000. This is your normal depreciation. Now come to additional depreciation. On 1st August, I said 10 lakh, 20%, 2 lakh. On January wala 4 lakh, 20% ka 50%. Yeah, you can take 10%, 40,000. So what is the total depreciation? 30,000. Yeah, you can also say the total first. And I am giving you the whole explanation, then you are able to solve or not with me. 5,55,000. Correct? This is the total depreciation. Okay? Right? Okay, now we'll take a very quick break of 5 minutes. Assemble back. We've started. कितना देर हो गया? I think 1 घंटे के ऊपर हो गया. हाँ, ठीक है. तो 1 घंटा और चलेगा class. Right? And we'll complete it. All the questions except custom. Custom, subscribe to the channel. You will get the notification. We are going to take live classes along with material all in YouTube. ठीक है? Take a break, beta. Yeah. Are you all also back? Join in, beta. Yes, yes, yes. 2 minutes. Huh? Chalo. Anyone is having any doubt until now, please ask. Okay. So how many questions in choice you have to solve, beta? Any 5. We have already done one residential status and salary question. Easy tha. House property and business head question. This was also easy. Now capital gain. During previous year, Madhusudan has sold following assets. Okay, debentures, sale, cost of acquisition, date of acquisition. You should remember and write here no CII. For debentures, देखो, one thing is very important. Anyone feeling, ma'am, you can jaldi do it. Listen, I'm reading with the mindset of student. As soon as you read that he has sold debentures, indicator in your mind, debentures, CII, that is indexation, is not done. So I'm making you write. So from me, take the concept, take the answers of MTP, and also take the way I'm reading the question. I'm interpreting exactly with the same mindset of how you students will do. ठीक है? All clear? चलो करते हैं आगे जल्दी से आ जाओ. See the way I'm reading. Interpretation, if you have any conflict in your mind, you can absolutely share. चलो. During the previous year, he has sold debentures, so no CII. Gold. Okay, and building. Now all the acquisitions are after 2001, 5, 6. Then this is of no use. Ma'am, when is this used? This is used when you purchase the asset before the FMV. Before 2001. If you purchase the asset in 1998, that time CIIs were not there. So now, assuming that his business income is 347, determine the टोटल इनकम. ठीक है, बिजनेस इनकम भी दे दिया है आपको और आपको टोटल इनकम पूछा है. ओके, So we can do it in column form or we can do it one after another. पहले हम gold sale करेंगे. Gold. What is the sale consideration? 18,22,000. What is the cost of the acquisition? 842,400. We can take cost also and we can take cost के साथ improvement, but in this problem there is no improvement बेटा, तो सिर्फ cost ही ले लेंगे हम. कितना है gold का? 842,400. Okay, right. I have started with gold and building because there is indexation. You can start with debentures, no problem. When did you buy? August 2005. 2005 and 6 ka 117. So when you purchased, the CII was 117. And now this year the CII is 348. So you can cross multiply. You must have learned some formula, but formula ki jarat hi nahi hai. Cost of acquisition into CII of the year of transfer divided by CII of the year of holding. But simple is, when I purchased the asset in 2005, that time CII, cost inflation index, was 117, has become 348. So 842 400 has become how much? 842 400 into 348 divide by 170. आ गया सबको? 25,05,600. So there's a loss, long-term capital loss in sale of gold. 683,600. 683,600 is gold ka loss. Now building. Building you have sold in 25,11,900. You purchased in 9 lakhs in 2008-9. जब वैल्यू कितनी थी 137, अभी कितनी है 348. 9 lakh into 348 divide by 137. So 2286 131 minus 2511 900. तो कितना आ रहा है आपको? लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन आएगा बेटा in the building. Please write it properly. Sale consideration less index cost of acquisition. 117 has become 348. So 842 कितना? Cross multiply. This is all taught in the DT Sarthi batch, which is fully available in YouTube. वहां जाके videos देखो. Material DT compiler is provided in the Telegram. GST also, all material is provided and we have completed all amendments along with chapters. ये आ गया आपका लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन. करेक्ट है? चलो अब आ गया डिबेंचर्स. डिबेंचर्स यू हैव सोल्ड इन 6,48,000 बट यू हैव परचेज्ड इन 1,85,000. यहाँ पे बेटा कुछ भी नहीं है मिलेगा. यू विल नॉट गेट द इंडेक्सेशन बेनिफिट. सो इट इज कमिंग टू 4,63,000 long term capital gain. Yes. So can we set off the building and debentures में long term capital gain of gold? Yes. So 4,63,000 plus 225 766 minus. Are you all doing with me? That's why I'm doing slow. क्योंकि आप लोग मेरे साथ कर रहे हैं. 683,600. Long term capital gain is 5,167 and your business income is given ready 347,500. So 352,667. 352,667. Clear to all of you? Chalo. Easy it was. Hope you have learned some concepts also along with solving the MTP. During 23-24, Ratnam received following. This is straight question from income from other sources. अब see, this is time consuming for 7 marks. This might take 7 minutes, this might take 5 minutes, but दोनों के marks same है. So never you should complain कि exam में time नहीं है पूरा. Dividend from Sun Pharma Limited 11 lakh. He has invested and in the company by taking a loan जिसका interest है 3 lakh and he has also incurred. Now from dividend collection charges are not deductible. Dividend की जो income है ना बेटा 11 lakh उसमें you will not get deduction for collections and 3 lakh interest you have paid but deductible will only be up to 20% of dividend, that is 2,20,000. Ma'am, but we have paid 3 lakh interest on loan and with that loan we have purchased the shares of Sun Pharma and there we have got dividend, but out of dividend you can deduct interest only up to 20% of dividend. हो गया? तो कितना आ रहा है 11 lakh minus 2,20,000, it's 8,80,000. After this family pension is received 14,000 per month. Inner working you have to do in inner column and then today's class please excuse me for the presentation. The concept and other things are required. Presentation if you want to check just one video for income from other source you check, it will be clear. So inner column I'm writing on the right hand side 14,000 family pension you have received for 12 months 1,68,000, one third or 15,000 is deductible. तो आपका क्या डिडक्ट हो जाएगा बेटा 15,000. One third of 1,68,000 or 15,000 whichever is lower is deductible. So now you have got it as 1,53,000. Family pension. Rent received from subletting is 35,000 and from that 20,000 deduction is allowed. Other expenses are also deductible. So 35,000 subletting में से you can deduct the expense. So if you minus these two, finally you are getting 7,500. Lottery you have received, hidden adjustment. Whenever you receive, it is net amount and always taxable in income tax is gross amount. ये देखो TDS rates आप पढ़े हैं बेटा मेरे साथ, yeah? So lottery in income from other sources, 2 points are very important जिसको याद रखना है. One is grossing up of the income. So here also they have said lottery is received. Lottery पे TDS कितना है 30%. So definitely this is 70%. Can you gross up? Even though you receive 70%, 100% grossed up amount is taxable. ये चीज याद रखना है. And in this problem they have not asked, but in income from other sources the pumping heart is gift. If gift is received in cash in kind from other than related person above 50,000, it is taxable. Ma'am, I have got 60,000 gift from my friend. 50 तो exempt करो, नहीं होता. Once you exceed the limit, whole amount is taxable. See, none of the students don't know the provision. ऐसा नहीं है. You all have attended regular classes. You have written the notes. But little depth if it is missing, no, you do silly mistake. तो मैम ये depth कैसे आती है? Repetition. डोंट गो फॉर न्यू नॉलेज. ये टीचर का हाउस प्रॉपर्टी अच्छा है, वो टीचर का अदर सोर्स अच्छा है. नो बेटा, स्टिक टू वन टीचर. इफ यू वांट डीटी आईडीटी यू कैन टेक सेपरेट और सेम टीचर, योर विश. बट अब कोई नए नोट्स की जरूरत नहीं, आखिर सब सेम ही है. रिपीट करो, रिपीट करो. ठीक है, चलो. तो ये दो चीज को जरूर याद रखना है. ऑल ऑफ यू शुड रिमेंबर. लॉटरी रिसीव 35,000 is 70% in the inner column. 100% is question mark. Very good, very good. I'll clear your doubt. I'm seeing the chat box also and thank you so much for keeping it so active. 35,000 into 100 divide by 70. पहले इसको complete कर लो, मैं आपको clear करूँ. लॉटरी की इनकम कितना टैक्सेबल है 50,000. So what is your income from other sources? 8,80,000, 1,53,000, 7,400. Do you say like this loudly? That also raises your energy. गाना गाना है, थोड़ा movement करना है, हिलना डुलना है, तो the studies will never be boring. हाँ. Now listen, some of you are saying that nothing is given here, then in exam definitely they'll clear beta. If you decide ki you will take it as, if he opted for default tax regime, कहीं दिया होगा, देखो पढ़ते हैं. अच्छा, I have solved it as per normal, but if you decide and he is opting for default tax regime, then he will not get the deduction for family pension, 15,000. बाकी तो same होगा. Yeah, subletting and dividend and all are related expense. They are deductible, but family pension nahi milega. They'll give clearly whether he has opted or not. For sure, don't worry. I'm always saying you have 5 heads of income or unka chota bhai which goes hand in hand, and that chota bhai's name is set off and carry forward of losses. Please trust me, dear student, one single class, the concept, question, answers, all I have done in the DT practice batch, 2 hours will be worth watching. Yeah? चलो तो वो करोगे तो ये बहुत easily कर पाओगे. Following are the details. Here I'll have to make 2 columns. हाँ बेटा, ये inner column है intra head adjustment के लिए. ये salaries की income है 6 lakh. Okay. House property 150. House property loss is 375. So how much loss you can set off here within the same head? तो हाँ पूरा ये 150 income निकाल के कितना loss आ रहा है? 150 minus 3,75,000. 225. 225 का loss अभी भी बाकी है. So 150 you have set off here. You cannot set off more than 2 lakh loss. So 150 you can set off here. So this is coming nil. And 50 can we set off salary loss in house property loss in salary? Answer is yes, you can. Only thing is 1 and 3 are not friends. Salary and business head are not friends. So salary की income inner column में लिखो 6 lakh. 50,000 house property loss set off होगा. ये बाहर आ गया. Clear हो गया सबको? Right. चलो. House property में तो nil हो गया. 150 income है. 150 loss set off किया. Nil. House property loss separately you can write. Carry forward is 1,75,000. Ma'am, how did you get 175? Out of 3,75,000, house property loss can be set off in single year only 2 lakh. 2 lakh तक. तो 150 यहाँ set off किया, 50 यहाँ. So 175 will be carried forward. Okay. I think he has opted for the option given, means he is paying the tax in normal tax regime. चलो अब business income. Normal business में से you can set off the loss 3,50,000. So business income. ये salary था, ये house property था. अब business income. Business income है आपका, how much it is coming बेटा? 3 lakh. Another business there's a loss of 50,000. So 2,50,000. Speculative loss is 20,000. Carry forward 10,000. 10,000 you can set off. Speculative loss 10,000. Loss set off 10,000. Outer column nil. Now neat presentation and you get 7 out of 7 marks. The way you learn in your daily class will help you a lot here, beta. Income from other sources. Interest on FD taxable होगा. Lottery already gross amount दिया है 20,000. Owning for maintaining horse races you can carry forward to be set off in the same head 10,000. So और एक loss carry forward कर दो 10,000 horse races का. And income from other sources 20,000 इसमें add कर दो. So what is your final gross total income? 7 lakh. पता नहीं कितना है, देखो आंसर. 7 क्यों? 550 and 250 8 लाख हो गए. 8,20,000. Here I am. बोलो. Easy. Capital gain for 7 marks, you have to study 17 pages or more. But set off one single class of 2 hours you watch Sarthi revision video, Sarthi practice batch, it will be clear, and 7 out of 7 marks. Iska weightage hamesha 7 marks hi hai. Anyone is having any conflict, please ask beta. Chalo. Yeah, this is like a total income problem. And for this, I don't know, shall we solve it in writing? आधा घंटा और to complete the whole paper. क्योंकि बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. It is having all the amendment that 80G में. Okay, for this 2 minutes, orally I'll try to revise 80G. 80G I categorize into 4 parts. First is national funds. National Communal Harmony and Army Fund, Air Force, like that. Natural Calamity Funds, 100% direct deduction. Okay. फिर Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund, that is 50% direct. Here in second category, Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, some funds were there which have been removed from this year in 50% direct category. Third and fourth are 100% and 50%. I'm just explaining orally. Deductions का जो सारथी बैच देखोगे तो उसमें क्लियर है. 100% और 50% डायरेक्ट बट सब्जेक्ट टू एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम. अब ये किस वाला का नाम है मैडम? एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम. Adjusted total income is very easy. Your gross total income, remove long-term capital gain. Why? Because long-term capital gain deductions are not allowed. Nikal do. Give all the other deductions other than 80G, 80C, 80D, 80U. That's why I say even if they give in exam 80G first, you calculate it last. Because for adjusted total income, I want all of you to listen carefully. Gross total income minus long term capital gain, कोई भी वाला, shares वाला, property वाला, remove and give all the other deductions. Adjusted total income का 10% is the qualifying amount. You cannot claim more than this deduction for the third and fourth category. Third category, family planning and Olympics, 100% subject to qualifying amount. Fourth is charitable trust, temple, mosque, gurudwara, all 50% subject to qualifying amount. I've tried my best. Some of you will be like this. तो कुछ नहीं होता, वहां पे नोट लिखो, रेफर दीप्ति मैम्स वीडियो, और मैं अपनी बढ़ाई नहीं मार रही हूँ. एक बार जाके डिडक्शंस में देखो तो second video I have for deductions, 2 videos are there in DT Sarthi batch. Second video with 2 problems, one concept, one problem. I have explained 80G. अभी भी हम इसको राइटिंग में करेंगे, पक्का करेंगे, अभी करेंगे. चलो. Yeah. Miss Hema submits the following for assessment year 24-25. Computer total income if she has opted for option given under 115 BAC 6 means she has opted out. Chalo. Income from house property. And these are like headwise to clear de diya hai. Business 72,600. Long term capital gain taxable तो होगा ना, और interest on FD. अब FD के लिए no deduction of 80 TTB because he is not a senior citizen. See, when you read, immediate interpretation should go. Dipti ma'am's interpretation was FD interest, no? Please check the age. If age is 60 above, you have to give 80 TTB. कोई बोलने नहीं आएगा. सुनो जरा 80 TTB ले लो. कोई नहीं बोलेगा. Are you getting? So read the question paper carefully. मैम ये लर्न नहीं हो रहा तो जाके ये इसको नोटबुक में लिखो ना. I think in somewhere in MCQ I made you write now beta. Yeah. Write this down, no? स्क्रीनशॉट ले रहे हैं, ले लो. एग्जाम में कितने चलेंगे पता नहीं. My son is also of your age, though he's completed graduation into business. But I know that Badmashi, that how fast you like to take the shortcuts. अरे मम्मा स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो ना, क्या लिखते बैठ रहे हैं. एग्जाम में पेपर लिखना है ना बेटा. Okay, so very nice questions. I'll go little slow. Okay. House property I have written, business I have written, long term capital gain likha, interest from FD likha, 18,000 done. Now what you get, you call it as your gross total income. 50,400 plus 72,600 plus 21,840 plus 18,000. 162,840. Done. Now, donations to approved universities. 100% direct. Prime Minister's drought relief fund in kind. कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Donations in kind or in cash above 2,000, no deductions are allowed. National Relief Fund, 100%. Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund. ये ना पक्का आएगा. Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund, Prime Minister's, because in 50% along with this 3 Gandhi family donations were the Indira Gandhi Foundation, Jawaharlal Nehru and Rajiv Gandhi, that they have removed. And Drought Relief Fund. See, when there was drought in, I don't know, गुजरात और कितने सारे, तब ये फंड बनाया तो 50% मिलेगा. Approved charitable institute. Okay. Approved charitable institute is 50% subject to adjusted total income. तो देखेंगे क्या करना. Approved political party, 80 GGC, 80 GGA, donations for company to political party, 80 GGB, scientific research and all. 80 GGC is individual donating. See, elections are coming up. If you give donations to political party, you get a deduction in 80 GGC, direct deduction. Payment of Mediclaim, 80D, on his own health, 31,600, and his age is only 32 years. 25,000 से ज़्यादा नहीं मिलेगा. So here, can I give 80 GGC का deduction? 10,000. 80 D का deduction 25,000. And 80 G in working note 1. This will give you total. Don't go for tax calculation, beta, unless they don't ask. And you know, in class, I always make right students. Are you getting the alert signs which I am discussing? क्योंकि मुझे पता है रास्ता कैसे निकालना है. When students say, ma'am, my whole depreciation problem was correct, but I missed doing 50%. Date of purchase लिखो. यहाँ पे your gross total income is 160 to 840, but I always ask students to write eligible gross total income. Now, what is this, ma'am? From 160 to 840, remove 21,840 capital gain. Array. Yeah. Remove capital gain. 160 to 840 minus 21,840. Why did we remove beta? Because from long-term capital gain, deductions are not allowed. So deductions are allowed only up to 1,41,000. Ma'am, but gross total income is 162. Nahi milta na. Deductions cannot exceed the income, and from long-term capital gain, no deductions are allowed. So if you have written eligible, you remember, हाँ फ्लूक में 1,50,000 deduction हम ना ले लें. Is this extra knowledge helpful for alertness? Then comment below. Followed or not? Chalo. CA students are preparing super well for the accounts exam, so don't want to disturb them. In your tax exam, 3 days holidays, check up this paper. Paper pattern आपका अलग है, but questions बहुत अच्छे हैं बेटा. हाँ, तो कहाँ थे हम? Yeah, now we have to calculate working note 1. Shall I do it here? Working note 1 is 1 लिखना नहीं आ रहा है. Adjusted total income, ATI, I call it. 162,840 minus 10,000 minus 25,000 minus 21,840. 21,840 because no deductions are allowed from this. And 10,000 and 25,000 क्यों deduct करेंगे? Other deductions. So 162,840 minus 10,000 minus 25,000 minus 21,840. It is 1,60,000. 6,000. 1,06,000. Clear to all of you? अच्छा है, 1,06,000. All clear? Adjusted total income का 10%, 10,600. और किधर गया? $10,600, 10% of adjusted total income or actual donation. Actual donation कितना है? 50%. See, these three तो I will take directly. Problem is only here. 50% of the adjusted total income. Charitable trust, 16,200. 10% of the adjusted total income or actual donation, whichever is lower, is called as qualifying amount. So qualifying amount is 10,600 और इसका 50%. Ma'am, why did you do 10,600 का 50%? It's less than 16,200 ना, तो पूरा deduction allow करो. Charitable trust will get 50% deduction of adjusted total income का 10% or actual donation, whichever is lower. Yeah, and 10,000. So I hope you are getting, even though you have donated to Temple Trust, Gurudwara 16,200, adjusted total income ka 10%, 10,600 पे stop, you cannot claim more deduction, and uska bhi 50%, that's 5,300. Please help me out. If you feel last 2 hours I'm putting a lot of energy in helping me, check this with suggested answer, and if it is correct, message me. If it is incorrect, still message me. मैं तो याद रखूंगी, पर अभी बहुत सारा चल रहा है ना. CA exams also, DT 3 days gap is there where we are taking marathon classes. So कहीं भूल जाए तो आप भी याद कराना. This 10% limit, no beta, it's not for all the donations. ये सबको मिलाना नहीं है. यूनिवर्सिटी डायरेक्टली 100%, इसको तो नहीं है बिकॉज इट इज इन काइंड. नेशनल डायरेक्ट, ड्रॉट रिलीफ फंड डायरेक्ट, and this 5,300. So how much donations you are deducting? देखो, 3,600 plus 4,500 plus 1,250 plus 5,300. Literally, I have seen, sorry, I am not here to criticize others, those who are teaching, but I have seen that some of them are saying, nay, this whole will be within the limit of 10,600. No, that's wrong. This is directly allowed. ये तो nil है, ये direct है. A and B category of donations are allowed directly. It's a challenge. This concept is clear. इसमें कोई doubt नहीं है. हाँ, drought relief fund is 50%. 50% subject to qualifying amount. 1 minute, 1 minute. So 1,250 if we reduce now, इसका लिमिट और कम हो जाएगा. 1 minute. 1,250 is within the adjusted total income's 10% limit. 1 second ना, थोड़ा मिस हो गया. 10,600 था ना आपका adjusted total income बेटा, तो 10,600 में से 1,250 तो आपने ऑलरेडी दे दिया थर्ड कैटेगरी के लिए. ओ सॉरी, आई डिड इट करेक्ट. आज क्यों मैं कंफ्यूज हो रही हूँ. ये तो ड्रॉट रिलीफ तो 50% डायरेक्ट है. सॉरी, everything is correct. What I had written, 5,300 you will get. Perfectly correct. That was in the third category, family planning and Olympics. And fourth category, if you take third category first, तब ये problem होगा. 5,300 बिल्कुल मिलेगा. 10,600 का 50%. Perfectly correct. You want me to repeat, then message me. I will repeat, otherwise I'll move ahead. There's a very nice problem like total income, so I'm taking time. मैम इतना खिचखिच क्यों करना है? 7% तो छोड़ दो, और उसके साथ में सेट ऑफ भी है. योर विश, इन चॉइस, इफ यू वांट टू लीव. 3,600 plus 4,500 plus 1,250 plus 5,300. 14,650. I'm again repeating 10%. What is adjusted total income? Gross total income minus all other deductions and your long-term capital gain. And iska 10% is the qualifying amount only for the third and fourth category. First and second are fully allowed. What is first? Ye national fund 100% and drought relief fund 50% directly allowed. So 3,600 एक बार check कर लो calculation plus 4,500 plus 1,250 plus 5,300. $14,650 plus 25,000 plus 10,000 minus 162. GST questions also we will solve now only, beta. कितना आ रहा है आपका आंसर? Have you solved it in writing with me? बोलो आपका आंसर. I am waiting 2 minutes क्योंकि थोड़ा बड़ा क्वेश्चन था. Yeah, please ask your doubts. Okay. Got the same answer. Thank you. See, if the chat box is active, we are also motivated to give more. And please write all of you your preferable time also below the video. Either it will be 11 to 1:30 और जो आगे भी MTPs और सब solve करने हैं, or evening 6 to 8, which is more suitable to all of you. Yeah, this is the answer. Nice problem, no? Ma'am, can I skip this? Yes, beta. But kabhi kabhi this 80G wala part can be asked in the MCQs also. So I feel you should practice and go. वैसे भी इंटर में only 2 technical things are there. One is 80G और दूसरा आपका step method agricultural income. One more thing which will come in final exam surely in the CMA यहाँ नहीं है, ad less बेटा. बिजनेस हेड का जो एड और लेस है ना, वो कॉन्सेप्ट. चलो. State any 7 benefits of GST, no cascading effect, one nation, one tax, transparency, blah, blah, blah. Enumerate the provisions relating to constitution and function of the GST Council. Yeah. काउंसिल में इतने मेंबर्स हैं, इतनी मीटिंग होती है, 3/4 मेजोरिटी है, सब फर्स्ट चैप्टर से आप लिख सकते हैं. चलो. Lama of Manipur, 4 specified states, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. These are 4 special states where the limits is 10 lakhs. See, again I am saying Dipti ma'am is reading as if a student will read. Manipur aate se yeah, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura 10 lakhs. है ना? It provides following information for the preceding. Okay. Can I request one thing before I move ahead to the GST and customs part, that those who feel this was really helpful, whatever is your result, please share to teacher. We are not taking offline classes कि हमारे पास आपका नंबर है और WhatsApp है. हाँ, मेरा नंबर अगर आपको लिखना है तो you can write 9290065156. This is concept classes number, not for calling but for WhatsApp messaging and asking any doubts if you have till final exam. कोई भी डाउट है आपको, क्लिक द पिक्चर बट सेंड द क्वेश्चन केयरफुली. मतलब पूरा अच्छे से क्लिक करके भेजो. कौन से टॉपिक से? अकाउंट्स, टैक्स, कॉस्टिंग, दीज आर माय कोर एरियाज. And if you feel this has helped you and when the result comes, please share your result. Don't you rely on the teachers with the testimonials. This is for your purpose. मेरे को मेरा सर्टिफिकेट नहीं चाहिए कि मैं कैसे पढ़ा रही हूँ, आप बताओ. But I want to get the testimonial for you all next students, your juniors. They want the testimonial. So we are asking. I hope I'm not asking कुछ ज्यादा, है ना? चलो. So Lama of Manipur provides following information for the preceding financial year, and you are required to calculate aggregate turnover. Okay. Value of the taxable outward supply, 10 lakhs was interstate. Value of exempt supply, inward supply, value of export. All the amounts are exclusive of GST, and he assured that 23-24 no interstate supply will be executed. Okay. So this is not a value of supply question. This is not a ITC question. He's just asking you to help him calculate aggregate turnover. Now, aggregate turnover definition used in basic chapters and composition in ITC, everywhere it is. Pan India basis all your turnover, including your exempted supply, but excluding the supply on which you have paid the tax on RCM basis, because that's your purchase, that's not sale. And excluding the interest on loan and all, because उस पे GST नहीं लगता. बाकी exempted supply सब लेंगे. तो एग्रीगेट टर्नओवर विल हेल्प यू टू डिसाइड कि इसको जीएसटी में रजिस्ट्रेशन लेना है या नहीं. दिस पर्सन कैन गो फॉर कॉम्पोजिशन और नॉट, हर जगह यूज होता है. सो वैल्यू ऑफ द टैक्सेबल आउटवर्ड सप्लाई. ओके, सो आउटवर्ड सप्लाई में है आपका अभी तो ऑल द सप्लाई वी विल टेक 75 lakhs. Value of exempted supply including 30 lakh loan. So 70 minus 30, only 40 lakhs. And value of the exports. Exports are exempt, but for aggregate of turnover, we will take or not. Yes. $122 lakhs is the aggregate turnover, and they have asked if he can go for composition. So he cannot go for the composition. He cannot go for the composition. Why, dear students? Huh? Because one to he has made interstate supply. He can buy interstate. If he wants to go for composition, he can buy. Like I'm staying in Hyderabad, I can buy from Mumbai and sell locally in Hyderabad. I can go for composition, but I can't supply interstate. So that is one of the reason. And second reason is, yeah, for specified state, anyhow, the limit is 75 lakhs. So he has crossed 75 lakhs limit. Uska to turnover 122 lakhs. So he cannot go for composition. 7 marks question. कोई बात है इसमें? हाँ, अभी ये 7 marks का क्वेश्चन 2 minutes में कर लोगे आप एग्जाम में. फटाक से एक कॉलम बनाना, particulars amount, value of supply. I told you value of ITC both will come for 7 marks and free के हैं. List price. Okay. So let us start with the list price. 20 lakhs. Taxes levied by municipal authority in the sale of the goods. So municipal tax and all add करेंगे. Value of supply. CGST and all ignore. Taxes are not the part of value of supply. Packaging नहीं include किया, अब include कर लो. RAS Limited received 80,000 as subsidy from NGO. The price of 20 lakhs is after considering the subsidy. 20 lakh में already they have considered the subsidy. Means they have deducted the subsidy. But this subsidy is not deductible because it is provided by a private or कुछ भी NGO. Subsidy which is deductible in the value of the supply as per section 15, which is provided by central government, state government, so on. So ये subsidy, the price of the goods is after considering, means they must have deducted. So now what you do? Add back. I'm telling you, if your interpretation goes wrong, pause करो, rewind करो, फिर से सुनो. This is the part where students need help. Ma'am, what subsidy is to be received provided by central government, state government? Not this. Acha, this subsidy should we include? Yes. Then it's already adjusted, no. But if it is adjusted in 20 lakhs means it is reduced. So add back. रास लिमिटेड ऑफर्स 2% डिस्काउंट ऑन द लिस्ट प्राइस, ये 20 lakhs का 2% मतलब 4 लाख, which is recorded in invoice. अब ये क्या बात हुई? If the discount is already adjusted in the invoice, shall we deduct it? Yes. करो. 20 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 20,000 plus 80,000 minus 4 lakh. अरे 2% 40,000 आ रहा है, लंच ब्रेक हो रही है, अब 0 इधर उधर हो जा रहा है, करेक्ट करो उसको. How much answer you all are getting? Do the total. 20 and 2, 22, 23. I'm getting 22 lakh 60,000. एक बार check करो. Value of supply. It's a very easy question, beta. God bless you. So many of you are connected. More than 2 hours are over. And that takes lot of amazing energy from all of you. हाँ मैम चले जाते हैं लंच करने के लिए, बाद में रिकॉर्डिंग देख लेंगे, बाद में वो कभी नहीं आता बेटा. एक बार टोटल चेक करो. 20 plus 2 lakh 22, 20 and 80, so 23 lakhs 40,000. I had taken by mistake 10 extra. 20 lakhs का 4% is 40,000. This is the value of supply. Sometimes they give you the GST rate कि इसके ऊपर 18% लगाना है, तो लगा के tax also you can calculate. Are you all getting the correct answer now? Yeah. This sum I feel 7 marks should be done in notebook. और या फिर वहां पे 3 कॉलम बनाएंगे. Particulars, total and 3 column. IGST, CGST, SGST. IGST can be set off in IGST, CGST. CGST can be set off in CGST itself, and only these two cannot be set off mutually. मैम किसने बोला? ITC ने बोला. चलो. A registered person and he is having for the month of April. Interstate supply 2 lakh. What is the rate of tax for interstate supply? 18%. All the figures are exclusive of tax. All the conditions are satisfied. ठीक है? तो ये जो आपका सेल है ये इंटरस्टेट है 2 lakh. Pay 18%. So can we get the output tax? अच्छे से करना नोटबुक में ट्रिपल कॉलम. 36,000. Intrastate supply of 1,000 packets of detergent along with the bucket. Okay. Detergent is 18%. Bucket is 28%. Is this a mixed supply or composite supply? Mixed supply. Bucket and detergent both you are selling. So mixed supply, what rate GST should be charged? Highest rate, 28%. कितने packets? 1,000. डिटर्जेंट का कॉस्ट कितना है? 400. और बकेट का कॉस्ट कितना है? 100. तो इंटू 500. सो 5 lakh. 5 lakh पे 28%. With 1,000 packets of detergent of 400 along with plastic bucket worth 100 each with each packet. So intrastate supply you can't take just for 400. You'll have to take for 400 and 500 because it's a mixed supply. ठीक है? So 5 lakh है आपका and detergent का rate है 18%, plastic का 28%. So you will take it at 28%. If they have not, see, information is not given completely. If they say that selling the detergent is made and bucket is given free and all, then you can take it as प्रिंसिपल सप्लाई 18% डिटर्जेंट का, बट अभी तो 28% लेंगे, और प्लास्टिक बकेट इज एट 28%. 28% को भी आधा आधा करेंगे. Why? Because it is interesting. So this is 70,000 CGST, 70,000 SGST. Detergent 400 or bucket 100 with each packet. Okay. So even if it is given for advertisement, we have to add 100. If you take on 400, the answer will come different. Chalo, next. Supply of online education journal to XYZ, a private coaching center providing tuitions. Interested. Of course, 1 lakh पे 9%, 9%, and it's interested. ऑनलाइन जर्नल्स वो भी प्राइवेट कोचिंग सेंटर है. तो ये हो गया आपका आउटपुट टैक्स. टोटल आउटपुट टैक्स इज 36,000, 79,000, 79,000. Now, interstate supply of the goods. Yeah. Yeah. Next. Interstate supply of the goods, out of which invoice for goods worth 40,000 is missing. So if invoice is missing, you are not allowed to take the input tax credit. So you're on 1 lakh, and that too it is interstate. So on 1 lakh at the rate of 18%, you can take credit. 1 lakh ka 18%, 18,000. I hope you are getting. Jo missing hai on that, you will not think. Repairing of bus with sitting capacity of 20 passengers used for transport of employees. Okay, it is allowed. Because if it is 13 and above passengers, it is allowed. 13 ke below hai to, if it is statutorily required to ye allowed and all that. So 1 lakh पे बिल्कुल मिलेगा. 9% क्यों बेटा? क्योंकि ये इंट्रास्ट रेट है. डन. और अच्छा, ओपनिंग भी है. ओपनिंग आईजीएसटी इज 80,000 और ये टेंट है. सो वो भी लिख लेंगे. 80,000, 10,000 and 10,000. Now do the total. Input tax opening plus जो current year में 98,000. Here it is 19,000. Here it is 19,000. Are you all with me? Huh? Now can we set off IGST, IGST? So how much cash you have to pay in the e-cash ledger? Nil. But if you check 98,000 minus 36,000, there is excess 62,000 IGST. That you can set off first in CGST and SGST, or you can give equally to both. So we will to give equally to both. Are you getting or not? फिर से एक बार. ये शायद मुझे लगता है मुझे नोटबुक में ही करना था. 1 second. ये देखो बेटा, 98 और 36,000. So 62,000 excess है ITC. That you can deduct 31 here, 31 here. Finally, how much you have to pay in the cash? ये तो nil है. CGST 79,000 minus 19,000 खुद का ही, minus 31,000. In CGST you have set off IGST. So this is coming to 29,000 and 29,000. Ma'am, can we claim it in a different way? Like, can we set off the IGST first, full in the CGST, and then next? Yes, you can. Shall I wait or clear? I have set off equally in both. You can set off full 62 year and then remaining there. It's okay. What new thing you have learned here is ये composite ये वो सब इधर ही मिला के दे दिया है. Done. And here they have not asked now, but I want to repeat one point, that if any tax you have to pay on RCM basis, you can claim the input tax credit. वो तो ठीक है, input tax credit तो आप ले लोगे, but you have to pay that tax in cash. For example, on RCM basis, I have to pay IGST 10,000. Oh, IGST काफी पड़ा है हमारे पास, 98,000. Can I set off this? Answer is no. On RCM basis, whatever tax you are liable to pay, you have to pay it in cash. You cannot set off against the input tax credit. ठीक है? चलो. That's all. Custom का एक problem है, वो भी छोड़ दो, because again, if I revise all the custom, it will be quite long. Custom 4 classes, just give me time. I will solve this and the past June 23, December 23. All files are available with me. सब हम यहीं पे solve करेंगे. Material will also be given. If you felt my efforts were worth it, comment below. And 2 more things additionally I need for your benefit. The time suitable, 11 to 1:30 or evening 6 to 8:30. What works more for you? Please comment. After this live chat is over, then you comment so that it will be retained. And did you like it? If you feel it is helpful, share it with your friends. Those who are thinking, अरे अभी तो पढ़ाई नहीं है और 10 दिन पढ़ने थे, फिर दीप्ति मैम का पेपर. नहीं, इसको करो, इससे सब जो खिचड़ी पकेगी ना, you will work at a very nice level, right? Okay. Hope again I'm feeling that consciousness. I hope I have not solved it too early. 1 month exactly is left. So I think this is the right time to solve not only MTP of June 24. In the same, there's one playlist, CMA Inter earlier MTPs. हाँ, उसमें जाओ, पूरे MTPs आपको solved मिलेंगे. June 23, November 23, December 22, सब मिलेंगे आपको पक्का. Okay, right. And stay connected in Telegram and WhatsApp channels so that we can communicate. You can ask your doubts, and if you get the result positive, do share with us. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much to you that you have stayed connected for the last 2.5 hours just with 5 minutes break. That's what is required, and that's what is the beauty of the professional exam. Bye bye, all of you. See you in the next.